Guys, this is Driving TV, and in today's video we will be bringing you the complete guide to the road test. These are the most frequent asked questions that many new drivers have. We're providing you with the answers, tips, and hints that you will all benefit from. Hope you enjoy our video and do not forget to subscribe so you won't miss out. Let's get started. What do I need to know for my road test? So all US states and Washington, D.C. require an applicant to pass a road test before he or she may be issued a driver's license. Note that in most states, you can obtain a driver's license without taking a road test if you already hold a valid driver's license issued by another state, because this implies that you pass a driving test in that state. Some states also let you waive the DMV road test if you already hold a valid driver's license issued by a certain foreign countries. At what age will I be eligible to take a road test? The minimum age at which you may take a road test varies from state to state. Depending on the state, you may be eligible to take the road test if at least one of the following applies to you. You're at least 16 years of age. You've passed certain stages of a state's graduate driver's license (GDL) program for young drivers. You've met your state's requirement for new drivers, or you've met your state's requirements for drivers who have moved into a state from elsewhere. What driving skills will I be tested on? You should prepare to be tested on a wide variety of driving skills. Driving through an intersection, backing up, perhaps around a corner, three-point turns, left and right-hand turns, and changing lanes. Some states also test you on your ability to drive on a freeway. If so, be prepared to safely enter a highway, pass other vehicles, and exit the highway. Many states also require you to demonstrate competency at parallel parking. Check your state's manual to see if this will be included in your road test. As you'll perform these skills, the test examiner will observe if you're handling your vehicle lawfully and safely. The examiner will also rate you on using your turns, signals, leaving the appropriate amount of space between car and other vehicles, accelerating, braking smoothly, checking your mirrors and blind spots, also obeying all speed limits, traffic signs and signals, and pavement markings. You'll most likely be tested on driving through a residential or business area, so make sure that you know the default speed limits for those areas. They're not always posted. Before the road test, you should get familiar with driving around the DMV location where you plan to take your test. Familiarize yourself with various traffic signs and signals and the general layout of the area. What else will they test me on? Before you begin the DMV road test, the examiner will check your vehicle to make sure that it is safe to drive. He or she will check whether the lights and signals are working, the windshield is free of cracks, and provides an adequate field of vision, and the tires are in good conditions. The examiner will cancel the rest of the test if he or she deems the vehicle unfit to drive safely. Once you're in the driver's seat, the examiner may ask you to identify and demonstrate the various controls of the vehicle. He or she may ask you to turn on the windshield wipers, activate the turn signals, turn on the emergency flashers, and check your rear view and side mirrors, and set the parking brake. Here are the most common controls that the examiners across the country want you to demonstrate. You don't have to be the owner of the vehicle as long as you are thoroughly familiar with its control. However, to ensure your success on driving test, it's a good idea to use the same vehicle in which you have practiced driving. What should I expect from my DMV test examiner? Your test examiner does not want to fail you, so he or she will not try to trick you or ask you to do anything dangerous or illegal. The examiner is only there to evaluate your driving and ensure that you are a safe driver. He or she will have a clipboard or something like it with a list of skills that you must complete successfully. Try not to pay attention to what the examiner is writing. It could be either good or bad. Just consider him or her a passenger as you focus on your driving. What can I do to make sure I pass the road test? Practice. The more you drive supervised in various driving situations, the more comfortable you'll be on your test day. Feel free to ask your driving supervisor many questions and have him work with you to perfect your driving skills. Make sure that you have read your state's driver's manual so that you're familiar with all speed limits and safe driving practices. Some states' manual list the specific criteria on which you'll be evaluated during the driving test. Emphasize those particular skills during your supervised driving practice. Can I retake the DMV road test if I fail? Yes, if you do not succeed on your first try, you can retake the road test as many times as you want. Most of the states require you to wait a certain number of days or even weeks before you can retest, though you may not want to wait even longer because you need to practice your driving skills to make sure that you can pass this time. Your test examiner will be able to let you know how long you need to wait. Once I've passed the road test, how do I get my license? Your driving test examiner will give you a form stating that you passed your driving test. Take it to your local DMV office along with any other paperwork that they require. At the DMV, you will fill out an application for a driver's license, submit all the paperwork, pay the appropriate fees, and have your picture taken. Because of new security requirements, you may be issued a temporary license valid for a month or two. Your permanent license will be mailed to you before your temporary license expires. So now that I have my driver's license, do I have unlimited driving privileges? Not necessarily. If you're under 18, 21 in some states, and you're participating in your state's graduate driver's license (GDL) program, you may be issued a so-called graduate driver's license, also known as intermediate or provisional driver's license for underage drivers. With such license, your driving will be restricted. Depending on the state, you will be prohibited from driving late at night or carrying passengers who are unrelated to you. If you're at least 18 years of age, 21 in some states, you'll obtain a full driver's license or trade your graduate license for a full license. With a full license, your driving won't be restricted. However, regardless of your age, you must always drive safely and obey all traffic laws. Any driver who violates traffic laws can have his or her driver's license suspended or revoked. In some states, you can even lose your driving privileges for some offenses unrelated to driving, such as failing to pay child support. Alright guys, that would be all for today's video. Hope it was helpful for you. And if it was, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and comment below because we love your feedback. Thank you again, and do not forget to subscribe to our channel so you won't miss out.